season finale next Wednesday on ABC.
Right now on ABC 15 Arizona at 10.
Really? The ultimate jerk move. Middle of traffic near a Valley school.
People taking shots at you, in and out of traffic. It's dangerous.
Don't get duped when they call specific area codes that scream, this is a scam.
Lost in the wild and saved by the chopper. A fresh reality check on this Talker rescue tying back to Arizona.
And remorse solves the mystery after a careless runaway driver causes all this. Only on ABC 15, a wild ride caught on camera, impatience, road rage, whatever it was, it left thousands of dollars in damage. The driver wanted for pulling a pushy move just as Mesa High School was getting out of class.
ABC 15's Joe Bartels is live near Southern and Stately with the story behind this video. Joe?
Yeah, Stephen K., that video was taken right over here. Cars were lined up as school was getting out. And the irony here, follow along with me. This is the high school's driving course designed to teach kids the rules of the road.
It's 106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
It's a move you'd expect the Blues Brothers to make. This Ford Fusion gunning it, sideswiping cars outside Mesa High School Monday.
So I was trying to help out and get everyone's license plate so that just in case someone does run off.
That Mesa High School junior, asking we not reveal who she is, decided to Snapchat the evidence. She whipped out her phone but couldn't believe what happened next.
And as I was going to take the picture, suddenly the car goes in between the two lanes and hits the cars between them and drives off.
In the dust left behind, damage. Side mirrors ripped off, doors dented, dinged, and scuffed. About $5,000 worth of repairs needed for one car alone. One parent says the bad behavior in the video happens a lot.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me at all. That's the kind of activity that takes place here in the mornings, before school and after school.
Police say 3 cars damaged in all. Nobody got a good look at the driver, but if he's caught, he can face some stiff penalties for leaving the scene of an accident, reckless driving, running a stop sign, plus any other violations police find. And there are some clues to look for in this. It is a Ford Fusion. It's silver or gray in color. Obvious damage to both sides of that vehicle. It also had Utah plates. The first 2 characters were 2 and C, as in cats. If you have any information, call Mesa Police. By the way, one of the victims in this case is offering a reward. Reporting live in Mesa tonight, Joe Bartels, ABC 15, Arizona.
Joe, thanks. Remorse or guilt, either way, he's doing the right thing now. A driver coming forward admitting he's the wall crasher. We told you last Friday about a crash that leveled a family cinder block wall near 59th Avenue in Olive. A neighbor's security camera caught the truck speeding around the neighborhood just moments before the crash Monday afternoon. Then a guy handed a note to the family with his name and number on it. They gave it to their landlord, who said the guy confessed that he had swerved to miss a dog after rip-roaring through the neighborhood. She thanks the guy for coming forward, but he hasn't come forward to police just yet. As for the damage to the home, insurance is covering it.
He could run, but he couldn't hide. A man in a pickup truck with what appears to be Arizona plates topping 100 miles an hour on city streets just outside L.A., with police right behind him. Many of you watching this unfold live on ABC 15 at 6:30. The driver even going through a car wash at one point to avoid the cops. Tonight we can tell you he was wanted for robbery, and he's behind bars right now after surrendering, lying spread eagle on the ground with officers surrounding him.
A safety alert tonight. Phoenix police warn a creep who looks like this sexually assaulted an 18-year-old woman close to the downtown ASU campus, right near 7th Street in Washington. He's described as around 20 with black chin-length hair and a strong body odor. Yeah, that was one of the standout traits police revealed. Call Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS if you recognize this guy in the sketch.
7 days trapped in the wild. No food, no water, but never losing hope. Tonight, for the first time, we're hearing from the young Arizona woman rescued after being stranded in the woods of Montana for a week. ABC 15's Nick Saletti is in Air 15 right now. And Nick, she was found alive. It's incredible, though, what crews high above in a chopper can actually do.
Bad weather, rough terrain, no sunlight. It doesn't really hit you until you go up higher that these pilots are up against a lot more than just the clock when it comes to pulling off a successful rescue.
It was just like a huge mistake.
A huge mistake that could have turned deadly.
Ended up being like 7 days in kind of treacherous weather conditions.
For the first time, we're hearing from Madeline Connolly, the 23-year-old Arizona woman surviving a week in the Montana wilderness. No food, no water, no way out until rescuers arrived today. Check out this video. You can see those first responders hoisting Madeline up into their chopper inch by inch.
Amazingly, she was able to survive and do what she had to do.
Jonah Nieves is a pilot with DPS, the same pilot who took part in this rescue near the Grand Canyon in March. Jonah and his co-pilot finding Amber Van Heck after a 5-day search.
It's a rush of a lot of different emotions, but it was a great feeling. Made me smile and made my heart feel good.
Jonah knows firsthand what goes into these kinds of rescues and knows it's a risky mission.
We're flying really low and slow, which is dangerous.
Tonight, Madeline's family says they are overjoyed she's been found, even sending her text messages during the rescue. Not sure if she'd ever see them.
Some of them are funny, some of them were probably a little more emotional.
But tonight, those emotions turning into pure joy.
But getting rescued isn't just up to first responders. Jonas says you have a lot of control over your own fate. He says if you're stranded, stay in an open area. Also, try to use anything you can to signal rescuers. So you could use a mirror, a cell phone, even a T-shirt. And finally, if you can, stay as close to your car as possible. All of those things are going to increase your odds of getting spotted. Reporting here in Air 15 tonight, Nick Soletti, ABC 15, Arizona.
Nick, thank you. Backlash growing tonight over the firing of FBI Director James Comey. It continues to be the big story nationwide, and a number of new developments right now at 10. Multiple sources within the FBI saying they believe Comey was fired because he would not end the Russia investigation. Meantime, he's been invited to testify next week before a Senate committee. This comes as the White House insists the decision was due to, quote, an erosion of trust over time. The president making a very brief comment about this decision.
Because he wasn't doing a good job, very simply. He was not doing a good job.
We've also learned days before Comey was fired, he asked for more money to examine any possible collusion between Russia and any associates of President Trump. Now, tonight, we also have a copy of the letter Comey sent to friends and agents at the FBI. He says he'll be fine and has long believed a president can fire the FBI director for any reason or for no reason at all.
New at 10, it's a wrap at the state capitol. The 2017 legislative session officially in the books. Among the final bills pushed through, an extension to a large tax credit for big companies as our state continues trying to attract major businesses. On the governor's desk right now, a bill that would allow you to break a car window and do what's necessary to rescue a child, a pet, anybody trapped in a hot car. The Arizona Humane Society has been a big supporter of this bill.
There are cases where the animals are deceased, and it's just such a horrific thing to even witness. Even if we can prevent one hot car death, it will be well worth it.
The law does require you to make sure the car doors are locked first, and you would also have to call 911 beforehand.
Well, our forecast heating back up after a little stint in the 70s. High pressure returns tomorrow, keeping our forecast sunny and dry for the rest of the week. And it's going to be getting hotter, too. So starting tomorrow, the 90s back in play. Let me walk you through it. 70s in the morning through about 10 a.m. Then we warm into the 80s as we approach lunchtime. Valley temperatures peaking in the low 90s tomorrow, but getting even hotter as we head toward your Mother's Day weekend. We'll take a look at your forecast day by day coming up in just minutes.
Just in, the site where a Daisy Mountain firefighter was beaten to death earlier this year is losing its battle to reopen. A bouncer at Centerfolds Cabaret near 21st Avenue in Peoria is accused of killing Luke Jones. The club trying to get back its liquor license tonight, but the city council said no. Murder, theft, fraud. We're just learning about 2 people behind bars for a disturbing crime playing out years after a body was found in a Phoenix neighborhood. ABC 15's Kim Tobin joins us live from the 4th Avenue jail. And Kim, police say these suspects were going after the victim's money?
That's right, Katie. Police tell us they were withdrawing money from the victim's bank account, going after his security disability benefits. And right now, at this hour, we're waiting for a 3rd suspect to be taken here to the jail, taken from Washington State as we speak. We're told one of the suspects admitted to a December 2014 murder and gave an address in Phoenix where to find the remains. Sure enough, police found the body of 54-year-old Darren Van Eaton in the area of 43rd Avenue and Thomas Road. It appears Eaton was also
from Washington, but police have not said if he actually knew the suspects. 3 people now charged in this: Craig Strong and George Reed and Tanika Reed, whose mugshot you see there on your screen. And we're still waiting to get a lot of information from police to figure out if the victim had any ties to Phoenix and if they specifically targeted this man to get his disability money. We're going to get all that information for you when we get that information from Phoenix Police. Reporting live here in Phoenix at the 4th Avenue Jail, Kim Tobin, ABC 15, Arizona.
Kim, thank you. Do police have the right guy? Community leaders in Maryvale say they want proof Aaron Saucedo really is the serial street shooter. That's because court records of the case are sealed. Another weird twist, police testing a gun Saucedo pawned at Mo Money Pawn Shop. As ABC 15 was first to report, it is the same shop where DPS found Leslie Merritt's gun as they tried to connect Merritt to the freeway shootings. Coincidence or not?
We're having problems with this pawn shop. What are they doing with these weapons? Why is the same pawn shop involved in both sides of these high-profile cases?
Charges were later dropped against Merritt. Gilbert police winning the award tonight for snarkiest tweet. Here it is. New meth field test kits have arrived. Call to arrange for an officer to meet you at your next drug deal, and we can verify before you purchase. Doesn't sound like they've had any takers just yet. As we track tomorrow for you, a possible decision on expanding a ban on laptops to include flights to some European countries. Currently, the restrictions are only in place for flights from 10 airports in the Middle East, but that's more for terror concerns. This is about the fire risk of lithium-ion batteries. Homeland Security officials have a meeting with the members of the airline industry.
Okay, a big sports headline tonight. Love it or hate it, Fooey's joining us. The Cardinals expanding their QB. Love or hate this QB choice, not you being here, silly. They're at least expanding this QB role for the backups, right?
Exactly. Listen, Carson Palmer's job is safe, no question about that. But we've been talking about finding his replacement for a year now, right? So today the Cards agree on a 1-year, $900,000 deal with veteran quarterback Blaine Gabbert, a former first-round pick. Gabbert spent 3 years with the Jaguars and 3 with the 49ers. I know you guys worked out Blaine Gabbert. I mean, is there somebody out there that...
Yeah, there's a couple guys we've talked to, and we've had conversation with Blaine, who I love coming out, and, you know, he had a good workout, so we'll wait and see.
That was about an hour before they announced Gabbert going. Still ahead. My thoughts on why signing Blaine Gabbert is a great idea, and a former Cardinal lands with a new team.
The advantage for us is obviously the convenience, the speed.
An eye in the sky, hovering over firefighters in action.
You can carry these around in a truck. They're very convenient to deploy very rapidly.
I'm John Genovese. Tomorrow on ABC 15 Mornings, how the Mesa Fire Department is using drones to keep you and them safe. We have an exclusive look from the air.
And more tonight's biggest story is just moments away. Dangerous area codes. Scammers in foreign countries with numbers that look local.
You're working hard, you're playing hard.
Medical school secrets exposed. Drug-addicted doctors. Is yours one of them?
Pool problem. What's really in the water, and not just a little bit of it, but a whole lot, and we're all swimming in it.
Unlimited mimosas, a brunch, and a hotel stay. I'll let you know about our Smart Shopper deal of the day.
Arizona's #1 night team back in just 60 seconds.